walking again. Well, I'm about to walk. I just went to the toilet, too much information. So I'm still in my work clothes. So I need to get out of, well, I'll leave the skirt on, it doesn't matter. But I need to take my work shoes off, so to speak. Call them my dancing shoes. Oh, whoops. Dancing shoes. Yes, so anyway, how are you guys this afternoon? Well, depends on where you are this afternoon. Well, it's this afternoon here in Australia, okay? Today's the 1st of July. How's that? And it's been a beautiful winter day here in Australia. We're in southeast Queensland, a place called Redcliffe. That's where I live. So I live 5 minutes away from this beach. What am I doing? I'm putting on my sand shoes now. Literally sand. Oh my God, they're sand shoes. Oh my God. I crack myself up. All right. So I keep this in the back of my car just because I don't want sand all through my car. I'm precious, okay? So this morning I actually went for a walk and I didn't walk with shoes on. I went barefoot and that was lovely. So I'm taking you on a walk with me while I train. I'm training for a 30k walk this month. I'm walking from Prigian Beach to Mooloolaba for a 30k walk. And it's for Coast Track. And Coast Track organise kind of charity events. And there we go. All right, now we've got our bucket. Now when I say bucket, I'll show you. I have a bucket. Because we're collecting sea glass. If you don't know what sea glass is, I'll show you. Sea glass. Because at the end of my training, I'm going to do some kind of sea glass something. Oh, whoops. Lock the car. Whoops. Oh, what is going on? Okay. Not closing. I'll pull my thing. Now, let's get my ear things too. Great view here. Look at my nose. I just don't care. All right. Now. With my sand shoes. Okay, which way are we going? Oh, you know what? We're going this way. I haven't walked this way for a little while. So normally I walk from here, either down there to the surf club and then down there to Scott's Point and then back here. Depends on how much time I've got. It's 4 o'clock. Is it 4 o'clock? Oh my God, I've got heaps of time. I've got about an hour and a half to walk till it gets too dark. Perfect, guys. If you want to join me, join me. This is Morton Bay. It's a bay, and that's Morton Island, hence why it's called Morton Island. So Morton Bay, that's Morton Island. This is Redcliffe. Nice little kind of seaside peninsula on the southeast coast of Queensland. So if you're watching from somewhere else in the world, welcome, because it's a nice little place. It's my home. I've lived here since I was probably 7 years old, you know. I have moved away because if you're new to my channel, and my channel's called Explorer Dora 80 because Dora is my alter ego. I like to explore, Explorer Dora, and 80 means I want to travel to 80 countries. So yeah, that's what I want to do. It's my kind of like goal in life. I mean, I don't know if it's really my goal. I mean, I think my goal in life is to be healthy, to look after my temple, my body. But one of my goals, yeah, let's go with that. One of my goals is to get to 80 countries. I have lots of goals in my life. But yeah, one of them is to get to 80 countries. I'm up to country number 62. That was not last month. In May, I was in France. I went there for a wedding, and then since I was going to France, I tacked on a new country, which was Luxembourg. That was country number 62. Hey Paul, how you going, mate? Hey mate. So you just come from a walk, my second walk of the day, and you've done 15,000 steps. You've done 10Ks already, mate. Wowzers. Go you. You're feeling good. Obviously the weather obviously must be really good today because, yeah, you've done lots of walking, which is great, mate. Hey, that's good. Any whale action? Hey, Amir K. Is that a Pakistani? Oh no, that's a Wales flag. Is it a Wales flag or Welsh flag? After your K. So guys, I'm now walking in now to Sutton's Beach. This is one of the main beaches in Redcliffe. It's got barbecues and toilets and water fountains and playgrounds for the kids to play. Nice long beach. Quite nice actually. And the water's, as you notice, there's no waves here because I pointed out the island just there. So that's why we've got no waves. Sometimes it can be a little bit wavy, but nothing like surf beaches. You know, this is your best day, as in like your best stats, you mean, Paul? But the weather's still crap, hey? So if anyone's interested, I'm talking to Paul D. Australia. He's my mate from Phillip Island in Victoria. So he's down the bottom of Australia, and I'm kind of like, I'm on the east coast. Completely different weather patterns. He's mostly freezing all the time. But you do have some nice sun in summer, don't you? I'm just being funny. I mean, you do get some nice weather down there in summertime. I have been down there and it's been quite nice down in summertime. Oh my God, guys, we've got some pelicans. I'll stop for a second and show you, zoom in. Pelicans, guys. Great. So when you say best walk, because of what you saw or the stats? Paul? Oh, what a beautiful day. So yesterday afternoon, guys, it was raining, kind of spitting a bit, and I didn't feel like walking, but because I'm training for a 30k walk on sand, it could be raining that day, so I have to walk in rain anyway. So I put my raincoat on and walked in the rain yesterday afternoon. But it didn't really rain much. It just spat a bit. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Best stats, Paul. Okay, well, congratulations, my friend. I'm very proud of you. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at them fly. Isn't that amazing? They're amazing birds. They're so big. So we get blessed with seeing them quite often down here because people fish down here, and the pelicans have got smart and realised that if they hang around the fishermen enough, the fishermen will feel sorry for them and they'll chuck them a fish. So if you see a guy fishing along here, sometimes you'll see pelicans. And then we have the seagull. Good old Australian seagull. Well, they're not exactly Australian, are they? Everyone has seagulls, don't they? You know, I saw some interesting seagulls when I was in Brighton Beach last year. They were big suckers. They were huge pelicans. I mean, not pelicans, huge looking seagulls. So yeah, pushing myself to walk, even when it was, like really cold and, rainy bit. I was so rewarded. So I had a jacket on and then a rain jacket on, and I was carrying an umbrella. And then literally it was like the skies just went, no, we're not raining anymore. And it was beautiful. The sky, I was walking that way yesterday afternoon, the sky was like, you know, the pinks and purples, like flary floss. And it was just spectacular. And the water was flat as a tack. Like you can see little bits of ripples. I mean, nothing you could surf on, but like, it was just so flat yesterday. It was so beautiful. And yeah, I had some interesting chats. Met a few interesting subscribers. So I do love doing these lives because I get to have a chat with, you know, lots of different people. But then I also get to chat with my friends like Paul D. Hey, Paul, you're probably right, actually. Albatross. No, they weren't as big as... I think I know what an albatross looks like, but these were like fluffy things. They were like just double the size of a normal seagull. Okay, we just picked up our first bit of sea glass. So, confession, guys. It's a confession. Before I went travelling this year to Samoa and then went to Europe, my normal routine was to do my beach walking or walking in the mornings and exercise. And in the afternoon, I might do 1 or 2 walks. I mean, I wasn't, you know, after work, I was like, yeah, I don't need to exercise. I'll exercise in the morning. But since coming back from holidays, I've been just like lazy. That's it. I'm just going to own it. I was lazy. I've been lying in bed, scrolling on this damn phone, and yes, looking at YouTube. And here I am doing a live on YouTube going, watch me, please subscribe, please like my video and comment. I feel like a bit of a hypocrite. So I'm like, I can't do that anymore. Like I have to, life is outside. And so anyway, I was supposed to do Pilates this morning and I got called up saying, hey, not enough people, someone's sick. So I was like, you know what? Get off the phone, get out on the beach. And oh my gosh, it was so beautiful this morning. And yes, I did a live. So yes, I'm a very big hypocrite. I said, get off my phone and scrolling. And here I am down the beach, holding the phone up like this, doing a live. Yeah, hypocrite I am. So I'm just owning it. But I'm owning the fact that I'm going to tomorrow morning get up and I'm going to go do a beach walk again tomorrow morning. Rain or shine. Stop the excuses, Dora. I'm going to get back into morning routines. I function better as an adult. Because I'm an adult. When I do my morning routine. And so I did do a live this morning of my morning routine at home and then getting to the beach and doing my walk. I only did a short walk this morning, but any exercise is better than no exercise, just saying. Hey, Lavender, how you going? Hey, Gia. Hey, Lavender, guess what? We are walking to the Lavender Rock. So people on the live, Lavender in the chat has named a rock. It's a beautiful heart rock. And if you just stay with me, we're just walking to this little point here. Give us 5 minutes and you will be rewarded with a beautiful love heart rock. And we've affectionately named it Lavender. Okay, K-Rent, how you going? Is that Japanese or is it Korean? I'm not sure. But hello, how are you? Oh, ni hao. Ni hao, it's Chinese. Ni hao. Ni hao. That means hello in Chinese, right? Or Mandarin. I got it right. Hi, hey Karen, where are you from in China? You have an amazing country. It's very different. And I would really like to do, there's a challenge that you can do with walking along the Great Wall of China. Who'd be interested in that? I reckon, Paul, you'd like to do that. Hey, Homestead Made Easy. Hey, Jordan, how you going? Good morning. Well, it's good afternoon here in Australia. And it must be the 1st of July for you. Pinch and a punch for the 1st of the month. Can't get me back for the end of the month, Jordan. You're from Gangshuo. Okay, Lavender, you know some Chinese. I got ya. Excellent, I got someone. So we're just about to come up to Lavender Rock, guys. This is a famous rock that I politely kick with my shoes, which is my turnaround point. And it's been affectionately named Lavender Rock because Lavender in the chat said, hey, Dora, it looks like a love heart. Picking up some rubbish. I'm not collecting the rubbish, guys. Someone asked me that the other day. I said, are you collecting rubbish? I went, yeah, no. Actually, someone said to me, you could do, instead of doing the sea glass art exhibity thing that I'm going to try to do, exhibity thing, I mean, you know, art, well, maybe it is an exhibit. I'm going to exhibit it on YouTube. I could do a rubbish kind of art thing. Okay, guys, this is Lavender Rock. Let's just give it a moment. How beautiful is that? Lavender, why do you feel sad? This is your rock. This is the love heart rock. I kick it like this, so I don't kick it hard. And that just means I turn around, and now I'm going to walk all the way to the other side, the other point, which is Scott's Point. Oh, what's this down here? That's rubbish. Hey Jordan, how you been? You've been pretty busy with work and you're playing your magic game. Lavender, is this another friend that lost her parents? I know last week you said to me that one of your best friends lost her father, who was like your father. Is this another friend? I'm sorry if that is, because it's a lot of loss. Paul, can you speak Chinese? I would be driving the struggle bus, but I can't afford the gas. Jordan, what's going on, mate? Why are you on Struggle Street? I like the analogy. You'd be driving a bus, but you can't afford the petrol. What's going on? You okay? Is just work's been stressful? Because you work in computers, don't you? Or it's end of financial year. Actually, you guys in America don't do end of financial year, do you? So everyone, Jordan, Homestead Made Easy is Jordan. He is in Florida. Hey, John Bon, how you going? John Bon, thank you. You always make my day, hey? All those lovely compliments. I just feel so beautiful when you say those things. You're so sweet. Thank you very much. But yeah, John Bon, how hot is it down there? Actually, question for you. John Bon in the chat is working in Coober Pedy. And Coober Pedy is traditionally hot as hell in summer, but I actually think that it's probably quite cold in winter. Is that correct? shit, Jordan. You lost your job. I'm sorry. What happened? Like a economic downturn, and you haven't been able to find a job. So how long are we talking that you haven't had your job? Man in a van. Hey, man in a van, how you going? How is sunny Canada at the moment? Whereabouts are you in Canada at the moment anyway, in your van? People chat. Man in the van is from Canada, and he has been, is it 640 something days that you've been living in your van? That's pretty incredible. Okay, so John Bon, it's freezing in Cooper Pedy right now. So it's like the opposite. So winter, it's absolutely freezing. And then in summer, it's actually absolutely disgustingly hot that you have to live under the ground. So if anyone's interested, check out Cooper Pedy on Google. They live under the ground. I mean, not everyone. But actually, John Boy, are you living underground there? Okay, so homemade is a month, they told me, after I overspent on a vacation with my friend. Oh, ouch, okay. That sucks, Jordan. Okay, so I used to work in recruitment, and I still kind of work in employment, but I can help you, I help you find a job, but I can help G you up to help you try to find a job, if that helps, mate. Because that sucks that you did overspend and that they told you and then, you lost your job. So it really simplifies with you. First of all, how was your holiday? Tell me about your holiday. Where did you go? So they gave you a severance package, which is nice. Also, John Bon, you do live underground. Wow. That is really, really intriguing. I have never met anyone that has lived underground. I would love... Actually, John Bon, what do you post about? Can you tell us in the chat, what you post? Or are you on YouTube just being a watcher? I should have checked out your page, actually. I'm sorry. Or maybe I have and I just completely forgotten. Because that could happen too. One of my best friends came down to Florida for a week and we went to SeaWorld, the beach, safari, safari zoo thing. Oh, well, that sounds amazing. Well, look, no regrets in life. Don't be kicking yourself because you did that. Because, I know you've been talking about wanting to do a holiday. So good on you that you've done the holiday and that you had a great time. Okay, you overspent. But you probably only overspent because now you've lost your job. But if you were working, you probably didn't really overspend. All right, well, are you trying to look back to work in the same IT kind of area? Is there many... you said you've been looking for a job for a month, is that correct? Or you... Jay Steele, you're from Newport Beach, California. Okay, this is probably a very different beach to your beach. I'm not sure exactly where Newport Beach is. Okay, I know Venice Beach, Muscle Beach. I have been to Muscle Beach. That was interesting. So are you north or south of Muscle Beach? J Street? Well, hey, Jordan, don't ever regret a holiday, mate. Any vacation holiday is well worth the dime. Like you said, you're going crazy in the job. So it's like the universe is probably, unfortunately, now giving you the flexibility to find a job that you now like. It doesn't drive you crazy. What would you like to do? In the perfect world, Jordan, magic wand, what would you like to do for a job? Hey, we'd all say, no, I'd like to stay home and watch YouTube all day. No, that wouldn't be my dream job either. But you know what I'm saying. you talk about opal mining and my, what is that? I can't even read that. Sorry, I'm a little bit, I get cross-eyed in the afternoon with the, Paul, stop laughing. I know you can kind of say, no, you can't see. You should be wearing glasses. In the afternoon, the light is harder to see on the phone. Okay, so I'm just like, CISFO, affective disorder, and bipolar and whatever. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what the affective disorder is. And bipolar, well, I do know a bit about bipolar. In some of my roles I've done in employment, I used to help people with mental health get back into the workforce. So good on you, mate, that you are working and that you're working in a really cool place and you're living underground. So obviously you're handling your disorders, okay, but you post about it, do you? Have you posted a video on your house underground? I would love to see that, John boy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have heard in America, Jordan, that pieces of paper are all that they like. They love pieces of paper there. See, in Australia, we used to be the opposite. Like, as long as you could do the job and prove you could do the job. I mean, obviously, I'm not talking about a doctor. you need a qualification to be a doctor and a dentist. You know, those kind of jobs. But like in computers and stuff like that, you know, as long as if you're self-trained and someone trained you and you can do the job, they'll hire you. But now they're starting to say, you know, we need all these pieces of paper. Whereas in America, that's a big thing for you guys over there. So obviously you got really lucky having that job and that experience. And now you need to turn it into a piece of paper. That's so sad, isn't it? So is there a thing, we call it here recognition of prior learning. Do you have that kind of thing there, Jordan? Where basically, like an organisation, I think you got to pay them some money, but they check your skill level against the skill level of these courses that you would be doing, and if you can prove that you can do them, they mark you off, and then you might only have to do 1 or 2 subjects to actually get the certificate. But that doesn't work for a doctor or anything like that. But, does that work over there for you guys? I mean, IT is such a vast kind of role. What kind of computer work do you do or you're experienced in? Yeah, dream job farming. I know that you'd love to do, I mean, look at your name, Homestead Made Easy. That would definitely be your dream job. But you wouldn't be doing it in Florida, would you? You'd have to move, wouldn't you? We actually had someone on the chat from Iowa where they do a lot of the farming of the beans and the, what else are they, corn, I think. Beans and corn, they did that. So you're going to get a business degree, Jordan. Well, Jordan, a lot of your IT would probably have been taught in the army, wouldn't it? If it was good enough for the army, couldn't they tick you off for some of these things? I don't know how it completely works, guys, obviously. But that's awesome that you're going to be going to business college. Jordan, I'm just having a giggle. I'm just seeing you dressed up in a shirt and tie and a jacket. I'd like to see that picture, okay? And your hair nicely plaited. Well, your beard, Yeah, that would be it. That's an image I just wanted yeah, I reckon you'd look really cool. So, if people don't, people don't know. Homestead Made Easy Jordan has got quite a beard. And he plaits it sometimes. You have 190 credits? Okay, so that's probably that, like the credits you're talking about are probably like those recognition of prior learnings. So how long will your course take to get your business degree? And because of the military, do you get paid like a kind of a training fee to do that? So that you can just do the course and not have to get a paid job? Is it like do you get some kind of pension for, your service with the military? So guys, this is a beautiful little afternoon here. 1st of July. I cannot believe that it's the 1st of July. It's crazy. Crazy. Four years they pay for college. Okay. So, Jordan, is the minimal living wage enough to like pay your rent and your food and your transport and a bit of fees to go to Magic card games? Jordan's into Magic. I personally don't know anything about Magic, but I only know about Magic because Jordan talks about Magic. He plays these card games called Magic. Does anyone else in the chat know the Magic card game? Yeah, it's a beautiful vision this afternoon here, Paul. Or were you saying my vision of seeing Jordan in a suit and tie? Sorry, Jordan, I'm not laughing at you. I reckon you would look really, really cool and swanky in a suit and tie for business, like doing business with your little suitcase, not your suitcase, your briefcase. So this morning, guys, I had to jump this stormwater drain. It was quite big. Was it yesterday afternoon? Yesterday afternoon. No, actually, that could be my shoes that I had to jump this morning, and no, it's not there. And I literally had to do a flying jump. And of course I made it. How you going? It's 4:31. I was thinking if I actually walked fast enough, I could get over to the other side and see the sunset. But hey, I'd rather do sand walking. So on the other side of this peninsula is where the sun sets. And I did take you on a walk last week to see the sunset. It was beautiful. And I reckon today would be absolutely gorgeous. But when saying that, sometimes the best sunsets can be like when it's a little bit cloudy. Your other option is to go back through the grind and try start with a company from the bottom. Well, what do you feel? I mean, I don't know. But what's your gut feeling telling you, Jordan? Okay, Paul, you're saying the vision that I'm showing you, yeah. It's beautiful. It's really, really a nice little afternoon. Hey, Zanitha Kun. This looks fun. Well, thanks for jumping on. We're just doing some walking on the beach. I'm training for a 30k walk this month on the 18th. I'm walking 30k's in one day on sand. Hence why we're walking in our sand shoes. Okay, small things amuse me, okay? I started the live and I'm like changing from my work shoes that I was wearing today into my running shoes, and I've never called them sand shoes, but I was like, I'm just gonna put my sand shoes on, and I'm like shaking them, getting all the sand out of them, and I'm laughing going, sand shoes, because they're actually my sand shoes. Okay, you have to be that kind of moment, okay? It's just my personality. I think anything's funny these days. Okay, Jordan, really good to see. Oh, it's 2:30 in the morning. Okay, Jordan, good to see you, mate. Thinking of you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision on what you're doing. You're awesome, okay? Just remember that. You're awesome, and you're going to do awesome. And either way, I see a vision of you in your suit and tie with your briefcase. We'll see you later, Jordan. I'll be here on the beach tomorrow and the next day. Such a nice afternoon. So if you're new to the chat, I am walking along Margate Beach now, and I'll just show you the interesting house here. Bit of a mansion in amongst these other houses here. I think that house is really cute. So this is Margate Beach in southeast Queensland in Australia. And I'm Dora. And I'm walking along the beach. I mean, I think you can gather that I'm walking along the beach. Just, just to make sure you did know that I am walking along the beach. Okay, and just to add preface, I'm a bit sarcastic. And I do like to laugh at myself. And it's okay to laugh at me. It's okay, I get it. And I don't take things too hard, really that much, to be honest. Though, if you're a weirdo on the chat, you will be taken out of the chat. I have a moderator on here, and he's got the spanner, and he will hit you on the head with the spanner and say goodbye. Because we do have, I had someone on the chat this morning who was 7 years old. I was like, oh. So I'm like talking away, going, where do you live? Blah, blah, blah. And it just didn't occur to me that, they'd be that young. I just keep on forgetting that, anyone can get on YouTube. I thought Lavender, who's sometimes in the chat, she's 15 going on 16 soon. And then there's another guy called, I can't remember his name, but he's only like 14 and a bit. But yeah, to have someone on the chat that was only like 6 or 7, I was like a little bit freaked out, I'm gonna be honest. Because sometimes you're walking along and you're not completely politically correct. Or, and I don't know, I should never presume of age these days. But yeah, that got me this morning. I was like, oh. And the way he was talking didn't talk like a 6 or 7 year old. And I don't know how he turned around and said he was 6 or 7, but I was nearly, I was like, oh, okay. Hi. Oh, okay. So what does that mean? What age group does that like lock out of? Paul? 16 and over? Probably might not be a bad thing, to be honest. Because, like, I was watching a live the other day and they were saying about, like, they were using StreamYard, so, like, they were putting their link in the chat so anyone could jump on and introduce their channel. When I say not anyone, like, they wanted to, like, know someone in the chat at least so that, you know, they know their age. Anyway, someone in the chat, he's like, oh, yeah, no, he goes, oh, yeah, I'm over 18. He goes, well, I can't prove you're over 18 because there's nothing on your channel. And, like, you know, no one knows you. And he was, like, really drilling it and saying, hey, no, like, you know, you got to be over 18. So, you know, it hadn't really occurred to me that you have to be over 18 to put someone on a live stream kind of thing. Like, you know, Lavender that's in the chat, like, sometimes she's not even 16 yet. And, like, you know, sometimes I'm, you know, talking about doing a jumping for joy and I had to kind of go back on my words and say, oh, no, I can't put you on the, you know, the live stream doing a jumping for joy because, you know, she's underage. But I actually don't know. Do you have to be over 16 or over 18 technically to have someone on a live? I don't know. I would have thought 16, but maybe it's 18. Anyone know in the chat? Hi, Lavender. Just talking about you in a good way. Nothing bad. We're just talking about ages. Like, there was someone on my chat this morning that was only 7 years old. And I didn't really feel comfortable with that because, yeah. But anyway. Guys, I have to say it again. I have to say it. How beautiful is this? Mother Nature, thank you. Absolutely beautiful. So guys, I started early my walk today. I mean, I know when I first started doing the lives, I was kind of starting about 3 o'clock, but that was only because I had a client cancelled early. So in the afternoons, I've been kind of like about 4:15, 4:30, I've been walking on the beach. But I started at 4 o'clock today, which is nice. You get a little bit more sun. Okay, guys, we're going to be walking past the pelicans again. And that's a treat. I got to say, I do like pelicans. I think they're such cute, cute, cute animals. And they're just so big. Seeing them on the beach is just, wow. When they're standing up, they're like a human. They're like the size of kids. Bigger than kids sometimes. Or bigger than toddlers. I just went to the shops, Lavender. Okay. There you go, guys. Look. Some pelican action. You know that saying, stop and smell the roses? That's what I'm doing right now. Oops. Though I have to be careful. Oh, look, he's duck diving. He's having, ooh. Okay, that's interesting, Paul. So is that meaning that technically, if you're under 16 right now, you can be on a live stream? Wow, isn't that interesting? See, I would have made the call to say no. But obviously that's good that they've actually done that call. Thanks for looking that up, Paul. Very interesting. There's a flying kangaroo. I know, you're probably not going to be able to see it. That plane has got a red back to it, which is Qantas, the kangaroo, the flying kangaroo. I wasn't meaning literally. The Brisbane airport's just the back there. It's about a 30-minute drive from here. Though in traffic, and how traffic is lately, you definitely leave like an hour before you want to get there just to make sure you got there in time. To be honest, sometimes you really, an hour and a half, because if you get stuck in traffic on an accident on the highway, you're going to miss your plane. You know, I've seen people, like there's been accidents on the main road going into the airport where it's just like stopped. People have got out their car and they're like running down the road, pulling their suitcase just to get to the, you know, so they're going to make their flights. So, you know, it can happen. That's why they say that, well, there is a train that you can catch to the airport, the air train, but it's also a private train and it's very expensive, but guarantees that you're going to be on time. Hey, I have got to say I've never taken it to the airport. I have jumped on it one day just for a bit of an experience, but I've never actually caught it to the airport myself. Yeah, I think social media is definitely tightening up the reins. I heard that you had to be 16 to be actually on YouTube, which, you know, unfortunately, like I know, Lavender, you're not 16 till the end of the year, is that right? When's your 16th birthday? Or maybe that was the other guy. Maybe he's turning 15 at the end of the year. I can't remember when you said you were turning 16, Lavender. But that could impact you, Lavender, that YouTube have talked about making YouTube just for over 16s. But Paul's just saying in the chat that it's just a live stream. That's what he's read. That's actually from YouTube, that to go on a live stream, you have to be over 16. So technically, I'm allowed to have you on a live stream right now because you're 15. But as of the 22nd of July, I can't have you on a live stream until you're 16. And look, to be honest, it'll be good for the young ones, Paul. Like, for example, you know, kids that have not had YouTube channels and Instagram channels. But for the people that have had channels and grown up with that, like, you know, for the last, I don't know, like this kid that I was talking to this morning, like he's 7 and he has his own YouTube channel. I'm like, crazy. Like, if you take that away from him now, that will be hard because they're used to it, aren't they? But, you know, you've got to start somewhere, don't you? You've got to, I mean, yeah. But that will be very interesting to see what happens with all that stuff, Paul, yeah. Paul, you won't have to worry about that. Hey, you're already 18. You just turned 18, didn't you, Paul? Oh, massively. Massively. Child safety needs a complete rehaul, to be honest. I mean, I just don't think they can catch up. They can't keep up with what's going on right now. Oh, so you got that, Paul. I was just waiting. I was like, maybe he's not watching. He's just listening to me with my ear. Did you see my little wink that I gave you? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You can pay me for that comment later, okay? Okay, rubbish. 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 I've got to say, guys, I'm actually enjoying picking up the sea glass. It puts a different dimension to the walk. Oh, look. That is rubbish. It's already it's still jagged. So let's take that off the beach because we don't want anyone swimming on that and jagging their foot. It's amazing how much glass is obviously washed into the rivers, into our oceans. That, you know, I can walk down these beaches endlessly and pick up so much sea glass. I mean, I guess it's not plastic, but still, like, I'm not a environmental guru, but maybe someone on the chat is. What is the effects of glass in the ocean? I mean, other than the fact that it's litter and that, you know, we can stand on it and hurt us. It can hurt fish and turtles and marine life. But obviously I know it gets, after years of being in the ocean, gets worn down so it doesn't get sharp. But still, like, if a fish or a turtle thinks, oh, that's a nice little bit of green something, and it's glass, that's not probably good in their stomach, is it? Is there any toxins on the glass that would be bad for, or that is bad for the oceans? Because let's face it, there's so much glass in that ocean. We all know that plastic has toxins on it, but I just don't know about glass. It'd be interesting. I might even Google that later on and have an answer for you tomorrow. Because it'd be interesting to know. I tear freak. Call 911. Why would I be calling 911? I know your cousin. Okay. I don't know what that means really, to be honest. Hi, Near One. How are you? Near One, that's an interesting name. Where's that from, Near One? Is it Malaysian? This is what I'm talking about, like a little bit of that. A little turtle. A turtle could pick that up and bite it. That's sharp. And it can rip its insides out. Oh, guys, look at the glow now. The sunset glow. That's beautiful. Beautiful haze this afternoon. So people new to the live, this is Morton Bay. This stretch of water here is called Morton Bay. Over there's a little island called Morton Island. It's not so little. There's no paved roads over there. Actually, there are. There's a resort there called Tangalooma, and there's some paved roads there. But the rest of them are kind of sand roads, and you can kind of drive all the way around within reason. The north is more that you can drive around. The south is a little bit harder. But you can. There's actually on the south bit of the island, there's an oyster farm. The time I went there was closed, but I have heard they've got really nice oysters there. Love oysters. Oh gosh, this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There's another plane. It's another flying kangaroo, actually. people in the chat, I'm not talking about a real kangaroo. I'm talking about there's a plane there. I just can't zoom in enough to show you. No, I can't show you. But there's a flying kangaroo, which is Qantas. All right, let's keep on walking. That was my smell my roses moment just then. Again, you don't want a fish thinking that's food and ending up in their stomach, or a turtle. Some more. So guys, the other side of this is a peninsula, and that's where the sun sets over the water. It's so beautiful. I did think if I walked fast enough, I could get over the other side by sunset and show you the sunset, because that'd be nice. But that means I'd have to give up walking on the sand, which is the reason why I'm walking on sand, is that I'm training for a 30k walk. So, hey, you can't do everything in life, though I think I can, but I can't. So, if you'd like to see the sunset, you can go back and look at one of my lives a few days ago. I took you to the sunset, and it was a beautiful sunset. Paul was on the sunset. Paul was on the sunset. Paul was on the chat. Lavender, I think, was too. Now, if I was going to make a sun catcher, whoa, that could be quite an interesting little dingle dangle. Do you like that, dingle dangle? Oh. So guys, we're not going to be able to go all the way down to the end, Scott's Point, because the tide is starting to come up. But we'll go as far as we can. So I've got a strange feeling that's came over me then. I was like, I'm hungry. Normally Lavender says, you know, she talks about what are you going to eat tonight? And then she asks Paul, what are you going to eat tonight? And then Paul suggests something. And then I just start thinking about food. So, oh, shivers. Oh, I just got nailed. Got a bit of wet foot then. I mean, there's worse things in life than getting a wet foot, I know. So I was just thinking barbecue at the beach. Oh, you know, chops, lamb chops on the beach on a barbecue. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't know if you can see this, guys. There's a whole lot of people fishing. Hi, Brooke. How you going? Don't drown. No. Yeah, you like this, Brooke? You like the idea of lamb chops on the barbecue? That'd be nice, hey. So up here is Scott's Point, and there's barbecues up here. There's lots of barbecues along this beach, actually. It's really good for having barbecues. Oh my God, guys, this is so beautiful this afternoon. Some afternoons, I mean, it's beautiful, but today is extra beautiful. So yeah, I'm thinking about what's for dinner tonight. Paul, what are you having for dinner? Ooh. Does that look like quartz? Does anyone know much about crystals and rocks? I reckon that might be quartz. We'll pick that up too. So it's interesting how lives work, hey? Like, some afternoons I can get quite a few people having a chat. Hi Nassar, it's 10 a.m. Okay, where are you, Nassar? That's 10 a.m. 10 a.m. At the moment, it is nearly 5 p.m. in Queensland, Australia. I would say that's rubbish. Red Thai curry. Oh, with chicken and rice. Paul, that sounds nice. Did you cook that? Or did you get it from the takeaway shop? I love some Thai food. I actually would like to learn how to cook Thai food. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's as far as we go here. Hi, Joseph. That's my face. Whoa, oh, shivers. Oh, crap. Okay. How you going? Good. Yeah, it's a beautiful afternoon, isn't it? Good night too. So it's nice to have a chat to strangers that are, having a sit. Oh, thanks, Nassar. Geez, I'm getting all the compliments today, guys. Thank you. Lean cuisine. Oh, Paul. Paul, are you much of a cooker? What's your best dish? If I said someone's come around for dinner and they want you to cook, what are you going to cook them? And no shame, I'm a shocking cooker. I kind of cook, well, look, my best dish is salad and tuna. I love salad and tuna. I could live on salad and tuna. And then I'd add rice, steamed rice, for just a bit of, something different. Salad, tuna, and steamed rice. And I'd probably add sambal. So, if you didn't know, sambal is an Indonesian kind of sides. It's like salsa, like tomato sauce in Australia is like sauce that you put on things. So, sambal in Indonesian is the same kind of thing. So I'm half Indonesian, and my mum's a really good cook, and it hasn't rubbed off on me because she's such a good cook. Though my partner, my boyfriend, Diego's a really good cook. Oh my gosh, guys, I just have to stand here and just take all this in. So excuse me for a bit. I'm just going to shut up and be quiet. So, my silence wasn't long enough. I know you're probably saying, I don't want to see your mug now. But I do this thing called jumping for joy. Not we all, some of us know. But if you look at my channel, you'll see me doing this jumping for joy. So just bear with me. because I can, okay? If someone says, why do you do that? Because I can. And because it gives me joy. And it might make you laugh. Sometimes when people see me doing jumping for joys on the beach, it's infectious. And I think we all need a bit of it in our lives. Anyway, that was my jumping for joy and a bit of dancing, because I love a dance. I'm not a professional at dancing. I mean, I should be, like, all the dancing I do. Okay, that's a joke. But I just think dancing is fun. It's an expression of our body. We all move and, Anyway, enough about me. Who likes dancing? Curried sausage? That sounds nice. I'm missing your voice. Haha, that's cool. Are you saying my jumping for joy was cool? I feel your energy, so pure and soul. You dance in your room alone. Oh, I'm sorry, Nasor. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. Dancing to yourself, nothing wrong with it. I dance by myself all the time. Just sometimes I record it and put it online. It's a bit disturbing, isn't it? Yeah, all this talk about food, guys, is making me starving. I am hungry. Hungry, hungry, hungry. Okay. Just bear with me for a second. I need to put my charger in, and I have it with me, so I'm just going to plug it in. Is my phone dead? I've got a charger with me. I'll put it in a plastic bag so I can put it with my stuff, but it might be flat. Okay, it's flat. All right, well, that was useful. So I'm on 9%, guys. So it's not uncommon for me to be walking along and then suddenly the live drops out because I've got no battery left. So don't be concerned. Nothing happened to me. The battery goes flat. You learned to cook at school, Brooke. That's good. And Nasa, you eat Arabian food. So, Nasor, I was in Egypt a few years ago, and one of the street foods I had there, I can't remember what it's called, but it was like they were cooking it on the street, and it looked like all the locals were buying it. But it had like corn and lentils and some nice sauce over it. Any idea what that would have been called? It was so tasty. I love buying street food when I go to different countries. I mean, Arabian food would be very similar to what's in Egypt, wouldn't it? Or have I just offended? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend if I have. But is it similar? So it's different to Egyptian. Okay, so can you tell us in the chat what kind of food is typical for Arabian food? If I came to dinner at your house, What is the normal meal? Okay, Arabian food's much better. Okay, well, I have not actually been to Saudi Arabia before. It is on my list. Will it be one of my 80 countries? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. I'd actually like to go to Oman. Have you been to Oman? Oman looks very interesting. And it's only a small country too. Oh, Paul, you're speaking my language. Beef rendang. Oh my God. People in the chat, Google beef rendang. It is the best curry you could have. And Paul, my mum makes a mean beef rendang. And she has tried to teach it to me. And I know the recipe, but she like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. There's no kind of, 1 cup, 3 cups, 2 teaspoons. It's like by feel. So like if you get some of these spices wrong, it changes the whole complex of the meal. So my first attempt at rendang. Okay, let's go back. I'm not a very fussy person. I will eat anything, pretty within reason, okay? But if it doesn't taste that great, I'll eat it, okay? I'd be polite. I made rendang. I invited my dad over. This is before he was alive, and he was like, he's like, mutiara, that's not tasty. So Dora's my alter ego. If anyone's listening to this, Mutiara is my real name. So it's Indonesian for pearl. So I'm half Indonesian, born in Australia to an Australian dad, an Indonesian mum, born here, lived here most of my life. Never lived in Indonesia, have travelled to Indonesia. I've eaten a lot of Indonesian food. And yeah, my first attempt at rendang was an epic fail. My dad wouldn't eat it. My boyfriend at the time was like, yeah, that's not nice. I ate it. I was like, I made it, I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, anyway, it was funny. And my second attempt was a little bit better. Not the best, but But my boyfriend, he has made it. First time, bloody nailed it. Bastard. He can cook. He just has the taste and he can just cook it. So his first attempt at rendang was actually really good. It wasn't as good as my mum's, okay? No one's going to cook as good as my mum's. But yeah. So yeah, I'm with you, Paul. Rendang curry is amazing. And I need to have another crack at it, hey, and see how I go. Hey, how am I making funny live? No, not live, because it takes ages to cook rendang. I'll make a video about it. Who am I joking? I won't make a video. I'll film it, but I won't edit it. I won't post it. I mean, I still haven't even posted videos on when I went to Ibiza last September. And I'm thinking to myself, it's nearly a year, Dora, and you haven't even edited those videos. And I had such a great time in Ibiza. I need to share like the adventures I had in Ibiza. It's not just all about party and seeing all the DJs, which not everyone's into, but the hiking and the pure beauty of Ibiza. Oh, I can't tell you. And I did this adventure one day. I went over to the next island. Next to Ibiza is called Formentera. And I hired a bike and rode around the island. Oh, it was so much fun. Anyway, that's some, sidetracking. Have it every time I'm in Bali. And there's different ways to cook it, yeah. So Nassar, did you tell us what you eat? Okay, you have. Hold on, let me just have a look back here. Yeah, Brooke, spicy food is really good. So, Paul, do you like spicy? Because Brooke in the chat saying she likes spicy. Being that my mum is Indonesian, the hotter the better. Like, ring burner, love it. And when I do Thai, I have Thai hot. So if I'm not sweating, I'm not enjoying it. I love spicy. Yeah, Nassar, I'm really interested about Arabian food. I went to this is not nothing to do with Arabian food, but I went to let me get this right. There's a country next to Ethiopia called Eritrean. Okay, maybe I haven't got that right. Eritrean. There's a country next to Ethiopia called Interior. Anyway, there's an Ontarian, something along the lines, a country next to Ethiopia, a restaurant in Brisbane, and oh my God, they do cooking classes, and I've gone to a couple of the cooking classes, and they have, the food is amazing. They have this flat bread that they cook and they eat with all these amazing lentil kind of curries and sauces. Oh, I would love to go to this country. So I think Ethiopia, they cook it too. Same kind of similar food, because technically I think they were the same country, but then there was a war or something and they've divided. If Jazz was listening, she would know the country. So Jazz sometimes is listening in the background while she's working. She's in the UK, but she's from Gaborone. And her goal is to go to one of her goals is to go to the 54 countries of Africa. So she would have known the country I'm talking about. It's right next to Ethiopia. I'll Google that when I get home. Oh, guys, I'm going to say goodbye because I'm on 1%. Oh. So, guys, thanks for joining me. I have to go because I'm literally on 2% battery. So as soon as I end, it will have to do its thing. So thanks for joining me. Join me tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon on the live. I'll be beach walking on again. See you, Paul. See you guys. Brooke. Hazan.